Ahoy there, pirates!
Devil fruits are a major source of power in the One Piece world. Along with Haki, these fruits give special powers to those who eat them, but take away their ability to swim. Even though not all devil fruits have the same power, they all make the user stronger than before. In very rare cases, a special stage called Awakening is unlocked. Awakened devil fruits affect the area around the user and make them much stronger. What is the most impressive awakened devil fruit in One Piece? Without further ado, let's begin with the Ushi model giraffe. Is a powerful Zoan-type devil fruit eaten by Kaku. Fans saw Kaku eat this fruit during the Enies Lobby arc, where Spandam presented it to CP9. This fruit lets Kaku turn into a giant giraffe and a human-giraffe hybrid. During the Enies Lobby arc, Kaku struggled to control its powers, but still fought well against Zoro. Now, Kaku has mastered his devil fruit powers and has even awakened them. His awakening gives him flame-like hair and boosts his strength, speed, endurance, and recovery rate. It's impressive that Kaku managed to awaken his devil fruit in just 2 years. Thanks to his devil fruit awakening and other skills, he was promoted to CPO. He is now one of the strongest members of the organization. During his fight with Zoro, he used his strongest move so far, the Kilimanjaro. This powerful technique let him create wind slashes by moving his neck in circles. Its power was similar to Kaido's Tatsumaki, which is why Zoro compared the two. However, Zoro deflected this move just like the first one. Despite this, Kaku's resilience showed as he barely got scratched in the fight. The Neko no Mi model leopard is a powerful Zoan-type devil fruit eaten by Lucci, allowing him to transform into a giant leopard and a leopard-human hybrid. This carnivorous Zoan type makes him bloodthirsty and stronger. On Egghead Island, Lucci clashed with Luffy and showed his devil fruit awakening, becoming much stronger and faster. Though he lost to Luffy, his ability to hold his own for a short time showed his growth. Lucci hasn't shown the full extent of his awakened powers yet. During his fight with Luffy, he used a technique called Shugen, coating his hand in Haki to pierce opponents. Despite Sentamaru's strong defense, Lucci easily overpowered him. Fans might see more of Lucci's abilities in future chapters. Eaten by Charlotte Katakuri, the second son of Charlotte Linlin, the Mochi no Mi is a special Paramecia-type devil fruit introduced in the Whole Cake Island arc. Unlike typical Paramecia fruits, it allows the user to create, control, and turn into mochi, similar to a Logia. Katakuri eventually awakened his devil fruit powers, letting him affect his surroundings with mochi. He was seen turning the entire mirror world into mochi and trapping Luffy in the ground. Other techniques, like drop mochi, made him even harder to fight. Zangiri mochi is Katakuri's most powerful awakened attack. With this technique, he summons various Muso donuts that create giant arms. These arms are coated in high-level armament Haki, allowing Katakuri to hit his enemies from all directions. He first used this against Luffy, but despite being very tired, Luffy didn't fall to this technique. The Ito no Mi was eaten by Don Quixote Doflamingo, the former Shichibukai and king of Dressrosa. This powerful Paramecia-class devil fruit allows him to create and control strings at will. Its versatility was showcased during the Dressrosa arc. Mingo also awakened his devil fruit, enabling him to turn his surroundings into strings and manipulate them freely. Luffy noted that the fruit stopped functioning like a regular Paramecia at this point. Despite its power, Mingo's awakening wasn't enough to defeat Gearforth. God Thread is Doflamingo's strongest technique, pushing his devil fruit to its limit as an awakened devil fruit. This move creates 16 large constructs of threads coated in Haki, called 16 Holy Assassin's Bullets. He used this technique against Luffy's King Kong gun, but was completely overwhelmed and lost the fight. Jiki no Mi is a Paramecia-type devil fruit eaten by Eustace Captain Kidd, a member of the worst generation. Its powers were first shown during the Sabaudi Archipelago arc. In Wano Country, Fans saw more of its abilities, and it did not disappoint. The Jiki Jiki no Mi allows Kid to control magnetic forces, attracting and repelling metal at will. By turning his body into a magnet, he can grow larger metal limbs and become stronger. At some point, Kid awakened his devil fruit powers, gaining the ability to use a sign, which lets him turn others into magnets. He then uses the surrounding metal to perform a powerful move called Punk Clash. One of the most powerful Paramecia-type devil fruits, the Opi Opi no Mi was eaten by the captain of the Heart Pirates, Trafalgar Law. This devil fruit turns Law into a modification man, as it allows him to create rooms within which he can manipulate anything and everything, from personalities to the terrain. When tapping into Awakening, Law creates a bubble called Kroom and coats his sword with it. The sword can then phase through anything without harming the target. Kroom then creates an electrical shockwave from within, dealing great damage to the target. Quite easily the strongest technique of Law, the Puncture Willy. This technique sees the sword extend for miles, and when the sword reaches its maximum length, Law unleashes a tremendously powerful shockwave through the sword. When used against Big Mom, this technique completely crushed her from the inside. What's more, it also ripped open a massive hole in Onigashima and even in the mainland of Wano country itself. Luffy is the strongest awakened devil fruit user seen so far in the story. To defeat Kaido, he used a powerful technique called Bajrang Gun. Luffy jumps into the sky and creates a fist the size of an island, coating it with Armament Haki and Supreme King Haki. He then strikes his enemy with this giant fist, which catches fire midway. To make things even more dangerous, Luffy uses his internal destruction Haki to damage enemies from a distance and destroy them from within. This technique was strong enough to overpower Kaido's strongest move, Shoryuken Haki, and send him crashing through Wano into an underground volcano. The Gyuki is a strange transformation used by Saint J. Garcia Saturn in the Egghead Island arc. This transformation gives him the upper body of an ox and the lower body of a spider. It allows him to launch invisible attacks and hold enemies down with an invisible force. Saint Saturn can also coat himself in venom and shoot explosive substances from his mouth, which can kill with a single shot. These powers come from his yokai transformation. Fans are unsure if this is a devil fruit ability or not. However, he has an awakening cloud around his neck, indicating his power is awakened no matter its origin. The Sandworm Yokai is a powerful ability of Saint Shepherd Jupiter. Most of its abilities are still unknown, but fans know it can dig and attack from underground. During a fight with Luffy, Jupiter used the Sandworm Yokai to swallow him whole, showing incredible speed and unpredictability in combat. The awakening cloud around its neck suggests it has an awakened form. Like other elders, it is unclear if this power comes from a devil fruit. The Itsumata is a powerful bird-like yokai, seen often in the final phase of the Egghead Island arc. This massive creature has terrorized Egghead since its arrival with tremendous power and ferocious speed. However, most of its abilities are still unknown. Fans know the Itsumata is immortal, like all the other elders. It entered the Frontier Dome of the Lava phase without taking damage and recovered from any injuries it sustained. The awakening cloud around its neck confirms it is awakened. It is unclear if Marcus Mars has eaten a devil fruit or if this is another kind of transformation. The Bikatsu is one of the most intriguing yokai in the Egghead Island arc, belonging to Saint Ethan Baron V. Nusjuro. This powerful yokai looks like a giant skeleton horse and can summon the chill of the underworld to freeze its targets. The Bikatsu hasn't sustained any damage in the Egghead arc, suggesting it also possesses immortality like the other elders. Saint Ethan Baron V. Nusjuro has an awakening ring around his neck, indicating his powers are awakened. The source of this power is still unknown, but fans hope Oda will reveal it soon. The Fengxi yokai belongs to Saint Warcury, the warrior god of justice in the world government. He can transform into a massive boar with fur tusks that can turn into blades in combat. The Fengxi is extremely powerful, with strength rivaling that of the giants. It is clear that much of its strength is derived from the fact that it possesses an awakening ring. This means that all of its physical attributes are boosted to the next level. On top of all this, Saint Topman Warcury also possesses the power of immortality, just like the other elders. Recently, in the final saga of One Piece, Emu was revealed to be an ability user. Fans don't know the specifics of Emu's power yet, but it appears to involve a dark silhouette and a giant creature transformation. Since all of Emu's underlings have awakened devil fruits, it's likely that Emu also possesses an awakened devil fruit. In time, fans will learn more about Emu's abilities and strength. Currently, it's known that Emu's devil fruit can consume powerful attacks like Sabo's fire blasts effortlessly and can manipulate air like appendages strong enough to kill.